Have y'all seen the TikToks that China is putting out about all the secrets on how luxury items are made, and they're just slapping the names on it? Y'all.
Every luxury label has a story, but this one doesn't begin in Paris or Milan. It starts on the factory floors of China, and it's rewriting everything we thought we knew about high-end fashion. For years, luxury was sold as a fantasy. Handcrafted Italian leather, glitzy Parisian catwalks, and the coveted Made in France label. But behind the glamour, a different reality was quietly unfolding.
Which Chinese factory supplies for Louis Vuitton? Let me tell you the secret. Louis Vuitton have many Chinese suppliers, but they just don't admit it. 50% of the Louis Vuitton bag are from these two places, Guangzhou City and Dongguan City. 90% of Louis Vuitton silk is from Wanshili in Hangzhou City. I have a friend who is a manager in the factory of Louis Vuitton, and he told me that the similar quality one just needs $50. This is crazy, right?
Now, the people who've long worked behind the scenes are stepping into the spotlight. Chinese manufacturers are starting to speak up. In viral videos across social media, factory owners are revealing the truth. They've been producing bags, shoes, clothing, and accessories for some of the world's most prestigious brands, all in silence. Here's the kicker. A large portion of these luxury items are made almost entirely in China, then shipped off to Europe for a final touch. A logo, a label, or even just a branded box. That minimal detour qualifies them as made in Italy or made in France, and suddenly their price tag multiplies by thousands. But that illusion is beginning to crack. These same factories are asking an eye-opening question. Why not buy directly from us? By embracing e-commerce and live stream selling on platforms like Alibaba and TikTok Shop.
This Birkin bag at Hermes Boutique will cost you 38,000 USD. But what is the real cost out of the factory? Today, I'm going to break it down in front of you, step by step. First thing first, Hermes only used the leathers from the 3 top-level suppliers. The same leather as this one will cost 450 USD. And one piece of the leather is only enough to make one Birkin, okay? And next, thread. And of course, for Hermes Birkin, the thread is also the best top level. It's called Fil al Chinois from France. This is actually the Rolls Royce in thread. For each bag, the cost is 25 USD. And then the hardware. See, this hardware is called 316 hardware. It's also known as the ocean stainless steel because it can withstand the erosion of seawater. It's the best stainless steel. For one piece of bag, the hardware will cost 150 USD. The edge oil. This edge oil is imported from Italy. It's called heat seal edge oil. For each bag, it will cost 50 USD. The interior lining, it used lambskin imported from France. For each bag, the cost will be 100 USD. And also inside, there is a zipper from Riri brand. The zipper for one bag is 10 USD. And then the cost of human resource. Human resource cost will be 600 USD. Package. This is not as expensive, it's 10 USD. So now to sum those up, the total cost will be 1,400 USD for one Birkin out of factory. But why Hermes will charge you 38,000 USD for one bag? That's because more than 90% of the price is paid for its logo.
By embracing e-commerce and live stream selling on platforms like Alibaba and TikTok Shop, manufacturers are now bypassing traditional brands and reaching customers directly. Their pitch? The same craftsmanship, the same materials, just without the inflated price tag. This shift threatens to shatter the long-standing myth of exclusivity in luxury fashion, exposing profit margins that often border on the absurd. For decades, Western brands depended on Chinese expertise, efficiency, and scale. But now, those same manufacturers are claiming their share of the narrative. They're launching their own brands, sharing their stories, and challenging consumers to rethink what luxury really means. We're witnessing a new era, the democratization of luxury. When the makers become the sellers, the story transforms. So next time you shop, ask yourself, are you paying for quality, or just the label? Let's watch some more videos that exposes the myth of luxury.
Some say as long as there's a tag saying made in China, the bag can never be luxury. However, in fact, more than 80% of the luxury bags in the world are made in China. But those luxury brands just won't acknowledge that. They take almost finished bags from China factories back to their own factories and just do the repackaging and logo installing, something like that. That way, the bags will appear at their boutiques as made in Italy or made in France. You know, those sophisticated European countries, which make you feel mysterious, royal, and thus luxury. Now, close your eyes. Let's just do a little very easy experiment in your head, okay? Imagine that you have an Hermes bag, and suddenly the label on it changed from made in France into made in China, while everything else, like leathers, zippers, and hardware, remain the same. Do you suddenly feel that your bag is not as luxury as before? If you do, that means you have been misled and poisoned by the market campaign of those luxury brands for too long. Welcome to the real world. Now you see, those bags are made in China by our intelligent and diligent Chinese artisans. Let's not be poisoned and misled by the market campaign any longer and be a real person. Buy a bag from us, from our factory in China. See the real world for yourself.
Wholesalers, it's 2024 and you still don't know who are the suppliers behind Dior? Their knitwears and cardigans are from Beyond Garments from Hangzhou. Beyond Garments is also the supplier behind many luxury brands from America and Europe like Sandra, Maj, Versace. Second, most of the Dior's cosmetic products are actually produced by Taiho Group, which is also the supplier behind Lancôme and Loewe. Third, 24-hour packaging technology from Shenzhen provide exquisite packaging and bags for Dior. Of course, Dior has their own factories in many countries, supplies different products for them. If you want to know more about this part of the information, tell me in the comment section so I'll prepare for my next videos.
On trade war TikTok, you know, Trump came out and he said, you know what, China, 145% tariff on anything that comes from China, you know, minus the cell phones and the laptops and some electronics. And you know, Trump is getting scared right now. Okay. But then China came back and they just clapped back so hard and they are exposing all of these luxury brands. And you know what China did? They rolled the dice, specifically the Coach dice. Guys, these are my Coach dice. I got them last weekend. It says Coach on the little hang tag. And then on the back of it, it literally says made in China. Okay. Saw that one TikTok from Send Bags with that guy and he was going over all of the hardware and the material cost to make the Hermes Birkin bag. Guys, this is the Walmart Birkin bag. Where do you think this was made? In China, okay? I got it in black. I also have it in brown. And lastly, I have it in orange too, guys. The H orange, yes. Interested, you can still find like the Walmart Birkin or the Walmart Kelly on the TikTok shop. I see them. Some of them have free shipping. Some of them don't. They're like between 85 and like 120 bucks. You know what? I probably have some in my showcase. If you're interested, check it out. This is my Louis Vuitton monogrammed embossed leather long wallet. Okay. I love this wallet. I think it's amazing. I think it looks great. Canal Street, $20, guys. Okay. And you know what? I think, here's the thing. It's not like this is going to be like washing clothes or like, you know, it's a wallet, guys, you know, and all of these people on TikTok, they are coming out and you see all of these manufacturers, all of these suppliers, and they say, you know what? This is made in the same factory as the other ones that you're paying $2,000 for. I just got this one on Canal Street for 20 bucks. I've seen some manufacturers on TikTok recently come out and say the Chanel double flap, yeah, this costs like $40 to make. It's not, why is Chanel charging us $10,000 for this bag? Lastly, the Gucci Marmont camera bag, okay? I love it, you know, but why is Gucci charging us $2,000, $3,000 for this when the manufacturers are out here outing every luxury brand out there? Hermes, Chanel, Louis Vuitton, Gucci, YSL, Prada, and they say, you know what, all of that stuff, that bag is made in China, and then they ship it to maybe Italy or France, and they add a couple touches, and then they add their own stamping inside, and they say, made in lowercase Italy, okay? And I'm just like, my mother, she has this saying that the American dream, everything here, the American dream is actually made in China. And you know what? Now that I think about it and I say that out loud, I don't think she's wrong, you know? China is standing up for itself right now and saying, you know what? We're here to fight this trade war. And as an American consumer, okay, I'm going to let you know right now, I'm here for it, okay? I don't think anything on this shelf is worth more than like
$250 at the most, you know? And then Send Bags came out and said that $40,000 Birkin bag that Hermes is charging you $40,000 for, we can make that bag. That cost of making that bag is $1,400. So why is America, the richest country in the world, just out here just totally blindsided and paying these ridiculous, astronomical prices? And on a final note, especially in the state of the economy that we are in right now in the United States of America, is it really wise to spend $40,000 on a Birkin bag when you can buy the Walmart Birkin for like $100, let's be honest, and then you can put the other $39,900 into a 401k, you know, put it into your Roth, put it into, invest it, you know, buy a home. That's a down payment on a home, $39,900. Like, go use that. Go buy your first home, guys. Come on.
Baby, I'm over here screaming. Ignore this. I just got a shower. China is eating our asses up. They're actually, baby, they're eating everybody up. That motherfucker said, step into the light, Caroline. Them bags ain't being made in Italy. They're being made right here in China, being repackaged in Italy, and they're putting that little stamp, made in Italy. He said, does the quality change if you saw made in China? He said, how would you feel if you found out it was made in China? He said, come to me and get the product. China said, y'all gonna go low, we gonna drive y'all to hell. Baby, I just want y'all to know, if y'all see my sisters with some Birkins, they the real Birkins, we went straight to China. Hey, I mean, if I could get them a Birkin for $200, $300, and it's the real spill deal, I don't mind that motherfucker saying made in China. I hope they don't either, bitch. It's gonna be a Merry Christmas around here. I'm going straight to the dealer. What? Baby, they done cut the middleman. This is like the plug. I ain't got to go to the store no more. I can go to the dealer himself. China. Any Chinese person that see this, that got them, that they was calling replicas, go ahead, hit the DM. Hit the D and the M. I'm proud of y'all. I'm proud of y'all for standing on motherfucking business, and I love waking up to the bullshit. I just love it. China, do your thing, baby. Show out and show up, okay? Now, my sister might not get no Birkins, because I don't even care if I know shit like that, but yeah, I want some shit. Listen, China, I'm here. I stand. Let's go. Let's ride, baby.